GTV meets Fendi Benji.
What's poppin', man?
Yo.
I ain't falling back on them, I ain't falling back for none. Broken promises, so I ain't falling back.
Like when you first
really
reached out
saw
to me
this-
about doing this podcast interview shit, when I went down your catalog and see what content you had out, when I clicked that video, one of the first ones you made, it was cool to see that everything that you're trying to do now, you making it happen. And plus, like, even back then, you mentioned me, and then you mentioned Trince too. So it seems like, oh shit, everything's like coming full circle and just happening naturally and organic. And that's why I was down to do it when you reached out to me, because I felt like, oh, yo, this dude seems genuine, seems real. And I fuck with that, you know, man.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. It did feel more connected. And, we got, like, more connections. I know your brother, and off of him, he's dope as hell, too. I know he was cool because when I started trying to take pictures, he was down with it because he had, like, a skateboard, and he would, like, go out and do stuff, and I was like, oh, yo, if you go out, let me take some flicks. And one of the first pictures that I, like, took the time to edit, took the time to, like, do anything with besides just, like, point and shoot was one of him, and it was nice. So it was, like, it's, like, back like what you're saying, full circle all the way, because now I'm trying to do this video stuff. I'm trying to get into the scene, and I'm like, all right, where do I go? Let me go right back in where it feels like it fits. And it was just cool that, like, yourself, you accepted the invitation, and you were, like, so willing. And I was like, oh, let me throw it out there. He's probably not gonna, like, get back to it now or get back to it then. But then I, like, wake up and I'm like, oh, he responded right back. We could really get this going right now.
Yeah, I'm the type where, like, it don't really matter where, like, where a person is at on the journey they at. It's just like I fuck with anybody that's genuine and real and authentic, and anybody that fucks with me, I fuck with them. So it's just like, I don't look at it as like a beginner stage, or like when people are trying something. It don't matter whether you a professional at it or you just starting. I try to give everybody a chance, because I feel like a lot of people gave me a chance. And I feel like that's how you should show up in the world. Like, fuck with who fucks with you. And that's just how it should be.
Nah, that's real. That's very real.
And it's funny, like, it's a small world, how you were saying, like, you connected with my brother. I didn't even know that at the time. So it's funny how, like, you connected with him years ago, doing photos for him, and now years pass, and now you're doing a video with me. So it's funny how, like, the world be connected shit.
Small world.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's dope. And it's really cool because both of you guys are creative, and you yourself in your own right are. In speaking with you, we just had a conversation before the camera cut on, and you do feel you got, like, all the wisdom behind you. Like, if you didn't talk to people, there was conversations around you that you were able to pick up on, and you feel that, like, when you walk around, like, when you talk, it's like, nah, he paid attention to the people around him. And that's cool, because now it feels like the complete opposite. When you go outside, it feels like when you walk with somebody, talk with somebody, it's like I'm getting every other copy of it, but I'm not hearing what you picked up out of it. But
Yeah.
with you, it's like, oh yeah, this thing happened way long ago, but this is what I took from it.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Now I feel like I'm always like a sponge to my environment, where you could always learn, whether it's a good experience or a bad one. I feel like if you just take life as lessons and everything you're going through, you can learn a lot from anybody. It doesn't matter if they're in a better position or a worse position. You can take notes from anybody, and that's how I look at life. Because I feel like once you come off as a know-it-all, you don't really know shit, and it's like the person that knows nothing knows everything. From what I heard, a quote I heard back in the day.
Yeah.
And I just try to be humble and accept criticism and advice from anybody. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in a lower position than me or in a better position than me. I'm all ears to anybody that has something to say, if it can help me in the long run.
That part. So would you say, I don't know, outside of music, would you say that in, like, life, that's what has helped you carry on? Just whenever criticism came back, or whenever it was like, oh, I'm doing this job or I'm doing this work the way I'm supposed to be doing it, and something came back, you were like, how can I fix this? How can I make this better?
Kind of learning as I go, I guess. It's like I'm learning from my mistakes. learning from other people's mistakes that they're making, and I'm just seeing like how I'm like very. I just pay attention to everything going on around me, whether it's important or small, or even if people don't think I'm paying attention, and like I'm just kind of learning everything. Like, oh, I shouldn't do that because when he did that, it led to that, or like even from my own mistakes that I learned myself. I feel like the only way to learn in life is experience, and like a lot of things I went through probably could have been prevented if I knew better, but at the time I didn't. But going through those things can teach you things that can help you in the future. So a lot of times I reflect at times when I was like, damn, I wish I wasn't going through that, or damn, I wish I didn't have to go through this. But in the long run, you're actually grateful for all those experiences and times that you went through, because it taught you a lot that you can apply in the future now. Well, like maybe at the time what I went through wasn't beneficial or helpful at all, and it was like just annoying as fuck to go through, but it kind of teaches you how to have like thick skin in a way.
Yeah.
Or like not take things personal, because like you start going through so much that you can either take it to the chin, or you could just cry about it and not do nothing and give up. So it's like I just try to alchemize everything I go through, where I could be having a bad day and going through negative shit in life and no one would ever know, because I don't display that type of energy or even feel like I have to be an open book about it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, oh, if I'm going through shit, let me keep it to myself, because you don't always got to share bad news. And you don't always got to share good news. Sometimes it's good to keep things to yourself, because a lot of people just want to get in your business to talk shit and gossip, and not everybody needs to know everything. You don't got to show your cards at all times.
Yeah, not everyone's pouring into you the same way. Yeah. Like you want to, like, I don't know about you, but me personally, when I know I meet people, I want to do like stuff for them. Like I'll be like, oh, like with this, oh, you do music, you do that, or it's like, how do I help you grow, or like, how can I add value anywhere I go? So it's like some people, they don't even look at it like that. They're like, oh, how can I use what you're giving me, and I can either eat it and not produce nothing off of it, or I can just tear you down. And yeah, it differentiates a lot of people and the conversations, and just like we're speaking about art and the overall art of things, where it's like, it's just competition. And then a lot of stuff suffers from that, because people suffer from that, and just like conversation suffers from that, where it's like, I don't want to build from this, or there's nothing really to go from here. Yeah. It's just, oh, you're doing this, I'm doing this, and then it's just the back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I think it's all about like your own mental, really. With like, a lot of people wait until things line up, and it's like comfortable for them to do something.
Yep.
But sometimes that might never come. Like, let's say if you tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna wait till it gets better. What if it doesn't get better?
Yeah, it's not gonna get better.
So you're just gonna keep waiting and wasting time.
Excuse after excuse.
Are you gonna go through what you go through and reflect on it and see what you can learn from it, and see how you can come back and bounce back from that even better?
Yeah, move forward.
Sometimes the pain and the bullshit you go through can either inspire you and give you a drive, and that's how I use it, or you can let it discourage you and just make you feel like shit. And I feel like when you alchemize things, when you just let the negativity and whatever's bothering you in life, when you let it drive you and fuel you to want to do better and be better, I think that's a better mindset to have, instead of like, oh damn. Instead of being pessimistic, like, yo, fuck this, fuck that, yo, nothing goes my way.
You start turning hopeless.
This, and that. You start turning hopeless and negative and bitter. And then when you're in that mindset, it's like, that's not really helpful for anybody around you. Like your family, your girl, whatever it is, your craft. It's just like...
Everything's suffering.
Yeah, you start self-sabotaging, you start fucking up. You're not aligned no more. No man, just like you blind. You're just full of rage and anger. And it's like, gotta fall back from all that.
And then you're saying there just like, what brought me here?
Yeah, for real.
And that's the worst part, because then you're like, oh, you wake up like 5-10 years down the line, and you're like, what really did bring me here? It's nuts.
No, for real. But like sometimes those moments need to happen. Where like sometimes you go through shit, and it's the reflection that kind of helps you
come out on the
realign yourself to get back to where you need to be. Because sometimes you do need to look in the mirror and be like, damn.
Realization.
What's up with me? What the fuck? What am I doing? What's going on? And then it's like when you reflect and you're honest with yourself, you have that chance to make the decision to make a better decision after that. Whether you can keep fucking up and doing the same shit and blame the world for why it's happening, or you can be like, hey, maybe I have something to do. Maybe there's something I can change about myself to change the circumstances and effects that I'm going through. That type shit.
That's real. So would you say that's like, have you heard the saying, pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
I haven't heard that, but I think I understand the analogy. Like, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But I've heard that, but then I've also heard how some people, like, that's not applicable to everybody. Because sometimes people get real hopeless. And so it's like, how do you tell somebody who's at, like, the bottom pit of despair to be like, nah, you gotta kind of, like, flip it. You gotta turn it into fire. You gotta turn it into light.
I think what it is like everybody's different, right? So like everyone has a different drive and a different mindset. So like I can't tell you my way of how to do it. Like, yo, if you're at the bottom, just do this, because like everyone has their own life and their own purpose and like how things happen for them, and not everyone has the same mindset or the same emotions. So it's just like, with that being said, for anybody that's like at the rock bottom and feeling hopeless, I would say that you really just have to sit with that. And it sounds like, what are you talking about? I don't want to sit with that. That's bullshit. I want the answer to get out of there. So now, like, the answer is to, experience that pain you're dealing, and like face that pain and reflect on that pain, and like, why is this bothering you? How did you get to this position? It's just like, you gotta, reflect on yourself, but also forgive yourself. You know what I mean? So if you're feeling shitty about your circumstances and bouncing back, you can't beat yourself up. That ain't gonna help you bounce back. You gotta be kind to yourself and forgive yourself and give yourself a chance and take your time if you need to. You know what I mean? Like, if you gotta put the craft on pause real quick, if you gotta put it to the side, if you gotta focus on your priorities, if you gotta focus on working, like, focus on your immediate circle and what's gonna bring you peace. Because if you're trying to chase something but everything else is fucked up,
you're not gonna get far.
You're not gonna get far, because you always gotta have to step back to fix your mistakes along the way. So you got a dream and a vision that you're chasing, but you gotta fix all the mistakes that keep being made along the way.
Yeah.
Instead of just like balancing everything, so you don't have to keep stepping away and fixing the side problems. So it's like, focus on your priorities, your financials, your home, your family, your loved ones, your girl, your homies. Just build that foundation, you know what I mean? And if you're going through something, don't be afraid to tell a homie, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to reach out to a friend or tell your girlfriend, or sign up for therapy or something, like, or read books,
something.
Do something, you know what I mean? You can't just sit there and
let
just
that energy out,
let that fuck you up in the head and just like give up. You gotta find someone else that you can vent to, talk to, get it off your chest, and you start to realize that you ain't the only one going through it. I think everyone in the world be going through shit all the time, and the more you open up with other people, you start realizing, like,
it's not just me.
Oh, it's not just me. There's other people like this, and it kind of brings a sense of like relief, like not relief in a way like you happy other niggas going through it too, but you got relief that you ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? And then now you're expressing what you're going through. Now your friends expressing what they're going through, and now y'all comforting each other, letting each other know that, yo, I'm here for you, you here for me, and it's like a good feeling to know that you got community, whether you got homies or friends or a mom, just somebody that's willing to listen to you. And I feel like that can go a long way, instead of like just letting it bubble inside you and eat you up alive type shit.
Yeah, because, like you're saying, most of the time we do it anyways. I don't know about you, but, like, I used to play mad video games, and we're on the games at all times with, like, our boys. And half the time, if you're just playing a video game, you're just talking shit the whole time. That's the same thing. It's just like, oh, we're just having a conversation. We're just getting off everything I got either on my mind or I'm just bullshitting. At least we're just, like, dialoguing back and forth. So if you have, like, that same routine, and it's like, oh, I got something on my mind, but I'm scared to jump in and say it. You just gotta, like, jump in and say it anyways. Because if you could talk shit for an hour, you could at least get 5 minutes of a real conversation than with somebody who should be down to have the real conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times, people just want to, like, have small talk and talk about anything. Like, yo, we could talk for hours and chill for hours. We can cop Hennessy. We can fucking roll up backwoods and We can do all the fucking
But what's the
shit
purpose?
that's not beneficial for us, but you're telling
Facts.
me that we can't have a real deep conversation with our
And
homies
build.
and our friends. We're like,
Facts.
you know how much people don't even have deep conversations with their friends, and they have sides to them that they don't even know about because we
Facts.
always focus on the tip of the iceberg shit that don't even matter. It's just like, hey, open up, and you realize that there might be another side of people that you never knew. You just got to bring it out of them. But first, you got to bring it out of yourself to make them comfortable enough to bring it out of them too. So it takes two to tango. It's like the more honest and vulnerable you are, it makes other people comfortable enough to be the same to you.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were just talking about it, like off screen. We were talking about how being genuine goes a lot further than just trying to be popping, just trying to get like the hit, the pop off. Just cause if something's genuine, even off of the stuff that I see on my phone, you can tell when somebody's really trying to get their point across versus, oh, this company just gave me $100,000. I got a product and I have to sell it to you. So let me just get the artist, get everything that you always see and put it with this product. And I don't know if you do politics, but that's what politics was looking like last year. It was like, oh, who can we get who we see everyone has numbers behind. All these demographics show that these people follow these people.
Life is full of politics.
Yeah.
Man, even this music shit and rap shit, like, not for nothing, as there's a lot of genuine people and authentic people, but there's a lot of politicking around where, like, same way you describe the government, where a lot of people just rock with people that are popping and can give people opportunities or get them in rooms with other people versus just being authentic and showing love to anybody that you actually genuinely fuck with. Where let's say there could be somebody that's fired down the street in your own hometown, but you never let the nigga know he was fired, but you knew that and you felt that way, but you rather dick ride and show love to other niggas because you feel like you can get something out of them.
That part.
That's politicking. You know what I mean? It's just like, I ain't into the politics. I show love to anybody. Even I show love to people that don't show me love. You know what I mean? That's how genuine I am. Like, I'll share niggas' songs that don't even share my songs.
And no way.
I don't feel no type of way about it.
Yeah.
They know it. I know it. We ain't gonna address it. We ain't gonna talk about it. But that's just how life is. Like, you can't feel some type of way that your homies or your friends or your family doesn't share your shit, because you don't want to force feed your product down people's mouths. Like, you want people to genuinely support you and fuck with you. So it's just like, you can't be bitter and be that type of person like, yo, nobody's sharing my shit, showing me love, yo, fuck everybody. It's like,
I'm
yo,
putting mad hours
not for
in.
nothing.
Why is no one sharing this? Why is no one liking
as much
this?
as much as we want the validation and acceptance and the love from other people that our ego wants, we don't really need none of that shit. It's like, that's not even what the art's about.
That part.
It's like, you just gotta do what you love.
For the people who
whether
love.
you would have done it for free or paid, normally
Yeah.
you would have done that behind the scenes, with the camera off or without nobody looking when you was dolo. So it's just like, just follow your heart, do what you want, and show love to other niggas doing their thing, and fuck all that politic and shit. I think that's the one thing that's holding back artists from Massachusetts. Is just like, a lot of people in Massachusetts are
hating on each
they
other.
kind of pick and favorite who to support and who to show love. And I understand that's how it is all the time. People fuck with what's popular. Why you think everybody wants to rock the same clothes? They rock, like, it's just like designer brands. People don't give a fuck about a brand until they see a lot of people fucking with it. And once they got the cosigns, now they want it. But shout out to the people that fuck with it when it's low key and nobody knew, just off the strength, cause
it was dope. Because it was dope shit.
Like, you don't always need numbers behind it or like a bunch of support behind it to recognize something's dope. If you think that something's fire, no matter what level it's on, show some love, because you never know, somebody might need to hear that, and you might want that to happen for you one day in the same. So it's just like, you gotta, whatever you expect in life, you gotta give out. You can't be expecting something if you're not putting it out. So you gotta